Are you isolated in life, living a synthetic lifestyle? Video games are the adventure you're pretending to have, and porn is you pretending you have options and more enjoyable experiences. Weed is you pretending you're emotionally stable and relaxed. These are all synthetic alternatives to your desires and dreams. No one on their deathbed wishes they played more video games, watched more porn, or smoked more years of their life and relationships away. If anything, people do wish they lived more of a bold life, that they had a closer relationship or relationships, and maybe didn't take their feelings so seriously or the feelings of others. Weed, porn, and video games are you playing life on safe mode. It's you being risk avoidant. It's you disconnecting from the desires and the self-improvement that you're looking for. All of those things affect our dopamine receptors in a negative way. And burnout is very real when one partakes in those synthetic substitutions, leading to a host of issues like depression, anxiety, and overall dysfunction in the body and mind. So, if this is something that you find yourself struggling with, and you've been doing this for years, chances are you're probably not going to veer off of that path very much until you reach a certain threshold of pain that's so difficult to navigate through that no longer becomes an option. Most people don't want to move towards things that are difficult or painful to experience. Just like approaching women can be very difficult for one's self-confidence, especially if you're facing the risk and the very real reality of rejection. But let's face it, if you don't take the risk, you're never going to get into the kind of relationship that you may be looking for. At the same time, if you're always playing these adventures through a video game, instead of maybe finding new hobbies that allow you to have those adventures, then you're really not going to have the type of memories that you would have had at the end of your life if you maybe did certain things that were different. I'll give you an example. It could be traveling. For me personally, a couple of my goals in life is to bike the Great Divide. And at the same time, I have other hobbies and interests that I want to pursue and do more grander things in. But in order for me to have a buildup of memories of me doing something that's outside of my wheelhouse, it's outside of my comfort zone, I have to take action. I have to become the person that is willing to face the possible risks associated with living a more adventurous lifestyle. At the same time, smoking weed is just a way to find that internal state that you're looking for. It's one way for you to feel better than how you feel when you're sober. Now, all these things are something that you could easily correct. They're things that you probably already know you're doing. And on some level, you realize that, maybe I should change some things in my life. Now, that's not the easiest thing for anybody to do, especially when those things can be so habit-forming and addicting from the start. Because let's face it, you could be smoking a joint, watching porn, and then also having video games going on in the background. So your ability to do those things in a very small and confined space is vastly different than you going out and cold approaching women, getting phone numbers, going out on multiple dates during the week, and vetting each of those individuals to see if they would be a worthy candidate to be a part of your life. At the same time, going out and getting new hobbies means that you're going to have to maybe travel, to get in the car, to go do some things that are not within the comforts of your own home. And at the same time, when you want to change how you show up in life, maybe you're being a more relaxed individual, that is going to take some self-improvement. That's going to take you taking extra time in your day to find ways to strengthen the certain weak points within yourself. So that may be going to therapy. That may be seeking out help in other ways. It may be just getting comfortable being uncomfortable. And so if you want help fast starting this process, if you want to be able to move away from weed without the risk of relapse, without having to consciously go about burning out your extra energy and trying to avoid dispensaries, having to X off certain friends in your life because they still smoke weed. And if you want to be able to put that energy into new things, reach out. I'll be more than glad to help you.